All right, this next video is from somebody I was just on a podcast with. It's from Dig That 32, and it's 6 reasons to uninstall Star Citizen. Now, we were on a podcast together where me and Grumpy Eye were the negative, salty, angry backer, and him and Joe Run were supposed to kind of play the White Knights. So it's very crazy to see a video, 6 reasons to uninstall Star Citizen. I'm guessing this is a parody thing, but yeah, so I don't know if that podcast is live yet. It gets edited. We were live on Space Tomatoes channel for it. So check out Space Tomatoes channel, and maybe the podcast will be up there soon. It was really good, and we talked a lot about Star Citizen and our feelings around it and why we maybe have those. So let's see this one.
Hey.
He's got his very unique style. We used to watch his videos way back in the day a lot.
Cut the intro. 6 reasons to uninstall Star Citizen. Let's go. I've been playing this game consistently for 3 years now, I think. And one thing I can tell you for sure is there's no way to keep up with all the info.
Well, I watch Inside Star Citizen every week.
But are you watching Star Citizen live?
Yep.
Do you keep up with the roadmap roundups?
Yep.
And the Spectrum announcements?
Well,
and the weekly lore posts? Are you caught up on all the transmission stories?
Well, nah, but...
And what about the blah, blah, blah? It's too much, all right? It's a lot. If they really want us to keep playing this scam, then they should kill all this info and transparency. Take the lore team, the media team, the community team, the maintenance staff, and put them to work coding and creating assets. This is how you get it done, CIG.
Next.
Yep.
I went into this more in depth in the Star Citizen Explain.
So it is parody. I'll answer to that one right away. All of their communication is around game development and not the actual game. Very good. Very good. All that communication. Man, those lore posts, let me tell you something. They're fantastic, right? But the argument that we should just lock them away and they should code is not what anybody says. It's not what anybody says. Almost, you will get the stuff about the ship sales that people are kind of negative about, but in the end, it is not information overload. It is not. They just closed the door and said nothing about PES, the most foundational piece of technology that we will have in the game yet to date. Then it would be server meshing. It would be something else after that, most likely. But the current thing that they're working on, that is the most important thing, they said nothing about for 3 months while putting out lore posts, while putting out contests and X and Y Z thing. Sorry. No. We're going to start out with a huge fucking no right from the beginning.
Vid, but yeah, this is like watching actual evolution take shape, folks. If you're the kind of chap or chapette, yes, that is a word.
It is like watching evolution from the Ice Age to now. And guess what? We're still in the Ice Age. We're watching the ice cap melt slowly. That's literally what it's like watching.
Change as an Amish guy stuck on a gay pride parade float, then you might want to uninstall that thing ASAP. The only constants in Star Citizen are change, and that the Banu Merchantman is the hotness. The places you can go, the things you can do, how it all works, updates, upgrades.
All the positive YouTube videos are always saying all the things you could do, but they never say all the things you could do, because then it would sound really bad.
Innovates and revisionates in some small or large way every 3 months. Revisionates ain't a word, but it sounded good. I'm saying all this to say the immature, saucy young Star Citizen you dated 2 years ago is becoming an attractive, complex high achiever. And if you're not growing too, then you might get left behind. So dump SC before you get dumped.
Next.
Let's be real. There's folks who've nurtured or even created a career in one form of media or another based on hating on Star Citizen. There's a few YouTubers whose sole purpose is to knock Star Citizen, even though they play it all the time. There's publications waiting for the next hit piece on Star Citizen, sitting there waiting with their hands hovering over the keyboard like they hover over a public toilet when there's no seat liners available. Kotaku comes to mind, which sucks because I really like some of their stuff. The point is, it gets a lot of attention in gaming, even in finance. So you too could be the next journeyman journalist to catch your break trying to break Star Citizen.
Next.
The question that nobody has a clue what the answer is.
We went over this a lot on the podcast. He didn't have a lot to say about that either. Was there's a total, like, how can you not be upset with the state that everything has been in from the time that we backed till now? How can you not understand where people are coming from? Right? How can you not understand where some of us are coming from? And, you know, a little spoiler for the podcast, if you haven't seen it, I did my best to explain why I feel that I'm justified in feeling the way that I am. Well, I in no way will sit here and say that you have a problem by playing the game. Like, I am so happy you can enjoy the game in the state that it's in. Good for you. I didn't back for the game in the state that it's in. I backed for something better. I backed for something that was more and certain specific things that I don't have yet. You know, more player interaction, more MMO type stuff, driving forces behind playing the game, things like that. That's I backed for a game. You clearly backed for I don't know, sandbox, but even sandbox games do a better job of going, yeah, here's the sandbox, but, you know, let me direct you over here or over there to do these things, and you might enjoy that, right? So even in complete sandbox games, there's a lot of the game kind of nudging you along, where right now, Star Citizen isn't any of those. You can't call it a sandbox. You can't call it anything. It is a technical alpha. It is, look at all this cool tech we've made. Come check it out. If you're enjoying checking that out, good for you. I'm not going to make a video shitting on you for it, okay? But if you are interested in actual gaming and playing video games and enjoying this game, I'm also not going to put you down for being upset. And that's where I do not like these types of videos. I do not like these types of attitudes. There's two sides to every story, and it's just never fair to act this way, ever. And I just think this is dog shit. You know, because I know he's talking about me too. I know he's talking about people like me, maybe not me directly, but people like me who, yeah, people have watched my channel, and I do get a lot of interaction and views, and have grown because I feel like I'm starting to resonate with people a lot more than when I did back in the day. I've been saying the same thing all along, but I think I'm just starting to resonate with people more because they're starting to get tired of this shit. There's nothing wrong with being tired of this shit. Sorry, man.
When will Star Citizen be complete? If you walked into any of their studios around the world and started asking devs, when Star Citizen gonna be finished? You'd probably walk away with a few face palms, some PR-friendly versions of, I don't know, and some beautiful views, especially if you did it after the new Manchester office is complete. You see what they building over there? It's crazy. But the fact is, nobody knows, and if you don't back out now, you'll be stuck playing a game that consistently gets brand new content every 3 months. Veteran Star Citizen players who've been following the game a long time go silent and look the other way when they hear any mention of a date or even a time frame for anything, because even though CIG makes steady progress, there's a good chance that the goal for that date will be missed as priority shift, or a blocker comes up, or RNG rolls a 1 in a global pandemic where Sharknadoes descends from the sky. Waiting on Star Citizen, it ain't for the weak.
Next.
Not even that long ago, a 60 gig download for a game was insane.
For the
Folks
strong.
would cry havoc and unleash the dogs of war on any files they could find and delete from their 250 gig SATA SSD. Now we live in a reality where 150 gig downloads not really odd at all. In fact, it's a little on the low end for AAA games. Modern Warfare, 231 gigs, delicious. Star
Really?
Citizen
That's
ain't
how big
knocking
Modern
Call of Duty
Warfare is?
off the pedestal, but it's inching pretty close to 100 gigs though. And if you're lazy like me and have a separate PTU download, then you just about got yourself a 175 gig folder there, buddy. So go ahead and delete all that to make room for that stuff in your incognito browser that you probably could have just streamed anyway. and Roblox.
Next.
You gotta admit, this is the best reason of them all. Some folks want you to stop because it's not their game of choice. Some feel like the game is taking too long, so the devs need to be quote unquote motivated by leaving. And others just because they plain still think it's a scam somehow. So you get to pick your poison here. Why is it that vocal people wanting you to quit Star Citizen is such a compelling reason to do it? Because it's so insane that it's gotta be correct.
You know what's hilarious? I'm almost positive he either implied it or specifically said it to, like, if you don't like it, just leave. A lot of players say that. A lot of players that are arguing and advocating for Star Citizen just say, if you don't like the game, why are you still here? How does that help anybody? And you're literally doing the same thing. If people disagree with you, the answer isn't to leave, and the answer isn't to tell other people to leave. It's to try to reason with them.
Over 1 million.
I don't see anybody trying to reason with anybody here in this video.
Fun, streaming, posting their shenanigans, the machinima landscape being completely upgraded, revolutionary things happening. But folks say we should all hang it up, so, do it. Did I miss any? Let me know down below. And if this vid hasn't convinced you to hang it up, then check out this vid and pass it on to all your rookie noob boys out there. Fly dirty citizens.
Yeah. 6 reasons to uninstall Star Citizen. I don't really know what to say to that other than what I already said. It's just don't get mad when people poke fun at you for buying endless ships and ship meetups and that being your version of a game where most people were drawn to Star Citizen for something better. Sorry, man. New World is a better game than Star Citizen right now. A lot of games are better games than Star Citizen right now. And Star Citizen has endless potential. Okay? And all of us want to see that potential realized, and we're tired of seeing other things maybe feel like they're being prioritized over realizing that potential. And I can't deal with that anymore. And it gets frustrating. So if I get frustrated and I sound off about that, I do. But I will never make fun of you for your ship meetup or anything that you enjoy the game for, because the game is a very, very cool place to meet up and hang out and talk with your friends about what you're going to do when the game releases, right? There's no doubt about it. I can sit in the meeting room of a Carrick and talk about all the cool things that I would love to do with the game one day, all day long. And what a great place to do it in. If you're looking for friends, if you're looking for people to hang out with, Star Citizen's a great, great game. If you're looking for a game, it just isn't. And that's it. And I think I'm allowed to be upset that it's not yet. But I'm just one guy, and I only have my opinion. So I'd like to hear your opinion, guys. And I don't think YouTube comments are the best place for them to go. Twitch is great. If you guys want to stop by the Twitch channel and say hello and let me know what you think about subjects like this. Or I have a Discord, discord.gg/SaltEMike and twitch.tv/SaltEMike. Stop by, say hello, and let me know what you guys think about Star Citizen.